Hey, and welcome back, everybody. We're doing some more Pokemon Platinum. It's been, probably the better part of a year or so. I've got Wadageek and Brandon with me.
Alright.
We did a quick recap to remember where we were, and it's, we're going to Cycling Road because we just beat Team Galactic, and the cycle shop owner guy is okay now. So I think we still need to get the bike from him, actually, and this is his shop, right? Yeah, the one with the bikes next to it.
Yeah, obviously.
Oh no, we're getting ambushed.
Ghost.
Wadageek, I think you were her?
Oh, there you are. I was looking for you. I've got something nice. Well, okay. I wanted you to have this Pokemon egg. Will you accept it? This is Togepi,
No.
by the way.
So, I don't want to.
Oh? You don't need to feel obligated. It's hard filling the pages of the Pokedex, isn't it? I only want to lend you a little hand, that's all.
No, fuck you.
Okay.
Oh, so she gonna? Oh.
Oh, wait! Don't leave without this Pokemon egg, please? I want you to have it.
I had the option of walking away. That's great.
Oh, wait, don't leave without this Pokemon egg.
Oh. I'm leaving without the Pokemon egg, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. And I'm guessing I have to go get the bicycle, and she won't let me otherwise.
Yeah. It's
What if
also
I-
kind of required to get into post-game because you can't see Togepi anywhere else in the game, and unless you get this Pokemon egg and hatch it, then, yeah, you won't ever see Togepi.
God fucking damn it. Alright, whatever. Reading is hard. God damn it! God damn
Pokemon
it! Now I need to
Champion
go just.
can't even give you a damn egg.
I gotta fucking. Now I gotta deposit a Pokemon. God damn it! How can I carry 6 Pokemon, but I can't fit an egg? I don't get it. Like, I know they're in Pokeballs, but how big is the fucking egg? I can pick up like 1,000 items in my backpack, and I can't pick up an egg?
It's larger than Badoo, so what you do is you put Badoo out of its Pokeball, and then you store the egg inside the Pokeball. You can fit a goddamn Onyx in one of those things.
What you Badoo is,
You just
Yes.
put Badoo and the egg in the same Pokeball, and
Yeah.
they hang out in there.
and they eat each other. The egg eats the Badoo. Badoo sucks. God. Yes.
That's wonderful!
Free will.
The Pokemon inside the egg is happy too, I'm sure of it. Keep that egg with you and you're part of your Pokemon.
No.
A Pokemon will hatch from it while you are traveling. So it's not just Togepi, apparently. I would be happy to know that it will help fill another page of your Pokedex. See you again!
It won't fill another page unless it's a really big Pokemon. Alright, let's just get my fucking bicycle. Thanks for
remember.
rescuing me. I don't fucking remember who he was. This is something to show my thanks. It's the latest model bicycle. It's just a model bicycle, though. It doesn't work. You must take it. I insist. Free up a Pokemon slot to take my Poke Bicycle. It'll hatch if you ride it enough.
You must take this. You have to have this bike.
But
You
thou
have to take it.
must.
But I don't want it. I don't want to. Why is everybody giving me things I don't want?
I don't want to.
I don't want to.
It's the latest model, so I'll read the operating manual to you. Wow,
Page 1, it doesn't work.
we're in for a long sit. Press the B button to shift up or down. Again, using a PlayStation 4 controller, so gonna go ahead and guess that is the circle button. In third gear, you can't go all that fast, but it's easier to control. In fourth gear, it gets harder to steer and stop, but it's really fast. Really?
It's really
As if
bad.
I don't believe. So that mechanic that he's talking about is, if you remember the Acro Bike and Mach Bike in Generation 3, third gear is the Acro Bike speed, and fourth gear is the Mach Bike speed, and you can switch between them with the B button. But
Oh.
they don't have the unique traits that Acro and Mach did, where Acro could do tricks and stuff, and Mach could go over sand pillars and breakable, like... Or no, scratch that. There is a feature in this game, like in some dungeons, you have to go over cracks in the ground, and the Mach Bike version of that bike will be able to go over it. But I don't believe... Oh, there are sand pillars too, scratch that. Dang it. It's been a
Well,
while.
you're the dumb.
Unsubscribe. Talk to that dude.
Yeah, I was gonna say he looks like an aide. MDB, long time no see. Fuck. Fuck you, man. You were thinking that the whole time waiting to see me again. Oh, you look puzzled? You're wondering who I am. I'm Professor Rowan's assistant and Dawn's father. Oh, you. I've come a long way. You look the same age as me. I've come a long way to help you on your adventure at the professor's behest. MDB, let me ask you, how many Pokemon have you met? Oh my, you've met 45 Pokemon. Wonderful, yes, bravo. Professor Rowan should be delighted. Here is something for you. Obtain the experience share. MDB put the experience share in the items pocket.
This guy should narrate my life.
A Pokemon holding an experience share will get some of the experience points from battle. It will get experience points even if it didn't actually battle. Therefore, it should be held by a Pokemon you want to raise quickly. Also, a Pokemon you get in trade may disobey you if it's too high a level. Just BT dubs. Don't worry though, it will obey if you have enough gym badges. Just had to tack that on because the programmers realized later that they didn't say it anywhere in the game, and they had to give it to someone, so they said, fuck it, give it to him.
I want them to explain something to me.
No.
When you catch a Pokemon, does it like come over to you and you open up like your badge case and it's like, all right, well, you know, we're cool because you've got the fourth badge.
I need to know your street cred, bro, before I go obeying you. But no, it's not when you catch a Pokemon, it's when you trade for one, so they're all like highfalutin and snooty.
Oh. Also, you said you looked surprised, but you look like almost like you have like this dead face on.
I don't even have a mouth is the problem. Learn
No
how
one
to
does.
shift gears and you'll be able to ride anywhere. I'm gonna go ahead and say this bullshit because I'm trying to ride on the counter right now and it's just not happening.
I was gonna make a joke about trying to ride into the sky, but yeah. Time and place, context sensitive. You're good.
I think that your bike can ride to hell.
Retribution.
2%.
Fuck. Learn how to shift gears and you'll be able to ride anywhere. Oh, okay. That was weird.
They're twins, not just in appearance.
So, can I get off my bike here? You can't dismic your bound here. You can't dismic your bound here, guys. Okay, so it does automatically make me go down here, okay. Well, then how come he's staying still? Is there a button to...
Break? No.
Oh, there wasn't the first game. Clearly they haven't advanced from the first game then, and this is
Well,
proof.
no, they just remapped the brake button to shift gears.
Yo, cycling and Pokemon, which do you prefer?
Why not both?
Both at the same time! Isn't that what Yu-Gi-Oh! Did at some point to try and
Yeah.
freshen things up? They
Card
added,
games and motorcycles.
Yeah, they added motorcycles. So, did they play the card games while riding the motorcycles? Is that what they do?
Yep.
God, I kind of want to see that now.
And they kind of dumb it down because they have a plot element such that the motorcycles are on autopilot, so they go around a track, like a racetrack, on their own without the
What's the point?
drivers driving them. Yeah, like it kind of negates the purpose.
So it's just NASCAR, but also it's NASCAR, but no one's trying to win the race, and they're also playing a card game.
It's like motocross meets NASCAR meets Yu-Gi-Oh meets fucking Xenoblade.
So what happens when you're driving and the wind picks up one of your cards? Did you just throw it away into the wind and you have to get on the next lap?
I'd
Yeah.
imagine.
No, you have them like glued to you or something. Well, do they still have the arm things? You know, the arm things that let
Yeah,
them
they
play
do.
the game on
Like
it?
there are parts in the show where they stay on their feet and duel. But
Well, that's just blasé and boring. I thought we were in the era of motorcycles.
with these motorcycle duels, they added something called Excel World, I believe. No, Speed World, where it was a permanent field spell being on the field at any time, and by activating what they called speed spells, you would have a whole new game mechanic added to it, such that they could just... I have this many speed counters. I could reduce some of them to take away your life points, or I can remove some of them to activate this super powerful spell
Play that
card.
in real life.
You
Yeah.
can't. It was made specifically for the anime.
And for video games, I'm guessing. I mean,
I think so.
you
yeah.
gotta market it, right? Get
Yeah.
some kind of profit out of it. This cycling road is one fine place. Great bikes, superb Pokemon, and awesome trainers all around. You not so much. But
Actually,
awesome
there's no
Pokemon. There are wild Pokemon down there. I think I got a
Yeah.
glimpse.
After you go down all the way with cycling road, you can hang a right, cut down a tree, and then go down there.
Blandon, you're a woman.
Cycling feels great. It will feel even better when I beat you in battle.
I rammed you head on with my bike at Mach 10, and you think you can win this?
I believe all the cyclists on this road have flying and electric types, most commonly Staravia and Pikachu.
All right, what a geek! I need your Pokemon expertise on this one.
Okay.
Why does that Pidgey have a poop emoji on his head?
So, what Japan was thinking was that Dr. Slump was a really popular anime manga thing.
All right.
And the biggest theme of that, like the biggest comedy gag of that, in addition to it being a big comedy gag in Japan on its own, is poop on a stick. So the
Yeah.
inspiration for Staravia came from the developers looking at Pidgey and saying, how do we Dr. Slumpify this? And then they added the poop to the head, and there we go.
I can't say it's wrong, and it's also got that Great Western appeal because of Dragon Ball, right? Right? They had fucking like one crossover character, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, crossover that went from Slump to Dragon Ball. What was her name again?
Aurelie.
She had the hat and she had hair. Yeah, that was her.
Man, you know who else had hair in that show?
Krillin.
Krillin and
Yeah.
Nappa.
He had a lot of hair. Nappa wasn't in Dragon Ball. He wasn't in Dragon Ball at all.
Shh, he was in Dragon Ball in Japan.
I'll believe you because I have no reason
It was
not
never
to.
really called Dragon Ball Z. It was just called Dragon Ball.
I didn't know that. The more you know.
The original manga for Dragon Ball, like in America, they only came out with 12 or 16 volumes of Dragon Ball, and then they went to Dragon Ball Z. But in Japan, it was all under the same guise of Dragon Ball.
Doesn't that mean that Krillin also had hair in Japanese Dragon Ball?
Yeah,
Well then,
like in the Majin Buu saga, he grew out hair, and
Yeah.
there you go, Japanese
Yeah.
Dragon Ball.
see Dragon Ball.
Didn't they make a gag back in the original Dragon Ball, though, about how he shaved his head because he was a Shaolin monk, but then he couldn't grow hair anymore?
No, it was more along the lines of he shaved his head so he can unfetter his chi, and that's why the 6 dots were also on his forehead. And then he pointed to Master Roshi as an example of someone who shaves their head to give them more power. But then Roshi says, "Actually, I'm just bald."
You don't.
Oh,
you
right, I
can't
forgot to go
question
talk to
anything-
this person again.
You can't question people about their hair. I like spinning the pedals backwards while sailing downhill. I like to die.
I don't get why people do that. Does it do anything? I've never ridden a bike.
No, it doesn't do anything.
Oh.
Unless you're driving, right? Yeah.
It just gives you something to do while you're cruising.
So the best brake system in the entire game is someone noticing that you're there?
Probably.
Because it stops me, and then they, like, ride over to me very slowly. Ding ding! Watch out, you! Or did you want to battle? You
his
rammed
bell isn't
me!
working. His bell isn't working, so he has to provide the sound effects
Yeah.
for it
He
himself.
doesn't even have a bell.
Oh, exactly.
This is
So
the
he's providing his
third-
own invisible bells sound effects.
This is the third cyclist in a row who only has one Pokemon. Is this a theme? Is this like, you know, like each trainer, like they have different like themes of Pokemon that they like to use, whether it be like a type or I don't know, jugglers often have Voltorbs and sometimes some psychic shit.
Yeah, like in Generation 3, they had the triathletes. The runners usually used Doduo. The cyclists usually used Magnemite, and the swimmers often used Staryu, I believe is what it was. But in this game, they're kind of like, All right, so what Pokemon have we just recently seen? Let's take that, buff it up a bit, maybe evolve it, and there we go.
Yeah, so did the cyclists only having one Pokemon, did that thing carry over in
Well,
other
hold on.
generations?
Now that I think about it, they are all, like, the 3 that you've seen so far have all been speedy, so probably going off the theme that bicycles could be fast, especially on cycling road.
Well, I know in Gen 1 the bikers, well, at least in the biker areas they had fast things. They had Doduos and Ponytas in the grass nearby, but for the most part I think they might have just used like coughing and stuff like that.
Yeah, because those guys were mostly, they were themed after the rebellious, like, gangster types who...
Well, yeah, they
ride
were
on
like biker gangs.
motorcycles. Yeah. And the cue balls who were along with them usually used fighting types.
And totally had their dicks hanging out.
Totally.
Yeah, did I ever tell you about that?
No, I don't think
if
so.
you look at their the cue balls in red and blue specifically, if you look at their sprite, they have a belt buckle that's like a bison or something, but for the longest time it just looked like the head of a dick. If you look at it right, it just looked like his dick is hanging out. It's amazing.
That's awesome.
I might try racing through Cycling Road in one long shot. I'm guessing you got some kind of thing for that. I think you did in Gen 3. No, I want to fight you. I want to fight you. I want to fight you. There.
Oh, wow, it totally does.
The both of us are on bikes, and we both have Pokemon. I can't let you get the better of me. You don't even know how to use Cycling Road. You're going back and forth on it. You're challenged by cyclist Nicole. You know, I really do need to level up my Pokemon a bit more, because they're not doing very well in these fights. Like, I'm having to switch a lot, and...
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
mostly just Bronzor at this point.
I guess,
Yeah, way
but,
to
like,
go, Bronzor.
I don't have any Pokemon that are, like, real good right now.
Yeah.
You have a Ponyta?
I'm
That's
sure...
in storage.
Oh, yeah, I did just put the Ponyta in storage.
Get your egg out of your pocket.
Yeah, I don't know why I still have that egg. I'll
You can
hatch
back
it,
to
and
the
then I'll
Pokemon
deposit
Center.
it, and I'll never fucking use it, because I don't
Why are you
feel
gonna-
like it.
Why are you gonna hatch it? Just deposit it. Just release it.
If it's
Just
me...
roll it out of the ground.
Actually, I'm gonna hatch it and then immediately release it to fend for itself. That'd be fun. That's what I'm gonna do. Fuck it, why not?
What a great parent.
No, not why not. Togepi hatches from it.
Oh, fuck you. I know
Is
the
why not a
reference, too.
Pokemon?
That's Generation 3 you're thinking of.
Was why not Generation 3?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm giving up.
Well,
Wobbuffet was Gen 2, but its baby was introduced in...
Why not
3.
should not be the name of a Pokemon.
I agree. I don't even get its relevance to the word Wobbuffet. It must have some kind of relevance. Did it make more sense in Japan? Because they're usually pretty good about localizing that shit.
Yeah, in Japanese, I believe Wobbuffet's Japanese name, Sonasu, has something to do with a famous Japanese comedian, similarly to how Wobbuffet's mannerisms in the anime was always to put his hand on his head and, like, slap himself.
I remember hearing about that, actually. And
yeah, it was
seeing,
in
like,
a
clip.
recent as of this recording, Did You Know Gaming.
You know what? I probably saw it there, then.
Probably.
Sponsored by Did You Know Gaming. I wish I made money.
Sponsored by another channel.
Yeah, I don't think that's how that works.
In Japanese, Why Not's name is Sonano, which is nearly, as it says on Bubblepedia, Sonano is nearly homophonous with the phrase Sonano, which means really or is that so, with only a difference in tone. It is played off by its evolution Wobbuffet, whose Japanese name of Sonans is homophonous with the interjection Sonansu, which roughly means that's the way it is. Together they make for a potential perpetual conversation of really, followed by that's the way it is, and so on, as seen in Camp Pikachu.
That reminds me of a really shitty song that was on the soundtrack of SmackDown vs. Raw for PS2. That bike you've got there, it's the type that can change gears. You gotta love that. Sure, I'll give you a battle. It must be
Sure,
really hard coming
I'll
up with
give you a
dialogue
battle.
for every single trainer.
Maybe
John.
not hard as much as it would be tedious.
I wish that they had realistic naming conventions in that you got repeat names constantly. I want a Pokemon game where a third of the men you fight are named John.
Well, that wouldn't be realistic. A third of the people you have to fight would be named Mohammed.
That's a good point. That's if this is global, though.
Well,
Is it not?
Isn't
I don't
this
know
one
what
of the
your plan
ones
of attack is here, by the way.
This is one of the is to get killed. Isn't this one of the ones in Japan? Because like the newest one is
don't-
France, and then there's like, and then Black and White that was based off what, New York?
Yeah, I'm just. Yeah, it was. Sinnoh is based off of a Japanese, like one of the northern Japanese areas, and I'm pretty sure even though Unova and Kalos are based off of New York and Paris, respectively, they are also, like the previous 4 generations, they are also just taken from bits and pieces of Japan's, what's it called?
Geography.
I was thinking that, but I don't think that's the right word.
Provinces?
No.
The
whatever.
country.
Hello.
the land.
The land, thank you. That's such a simple word.
How the fuck did you think of geography before the land?
Like... penis.
Well, I can't argue with that sound logic. Man, my team sucks ass. Can I just point out, like, how, like, everyone's on their deathbed at the moment from just cyclists, or I don't want to go all the way back up to heal. There's
Just
poop
leave
emoji again.
my pride out front and then let him take care of it all. Just switch the experience share over to someone else at this point.
To
Yeah,
be
put it on
fair,
the
he's
egg.
basically been the guy that has been, or the girl who's been doing good in, like, every fight here.
Because they're all weak to rock or ground.
That is true. I don't think I have any ground moves, do I? I
No.
don't, but I got rock moves.
And it still helps you against those electric types who can't do anything.
Yep. And the fire types can't do a ton of damage to me.
Effective.
Mm.
And
Yeah, I
if
think I'm
you
gonna have to heal. Unless this is the last person on the road.
Did you... I missed it. Have you reached a crossroads in the road yet?
Yeah, this person's right at the right where it splits.
Okay. Because there are a couple more trainers after that.
All right, I'll heal then.
My pride gained 400 and whatever experience.
It was like 480 or some dumb bullshit like that. Man, I can go uphill really fast if I switch into 4th gear. Seems unsafe to me, actually. And you have to wonder how I have such thighs of power to be able to do that.
Which would be your whole leg.
Unless, I'm actually cheating and this is a motorbike, it's just disguised.
You actually use the pedals
Pokemans
technology.
on motorcycles.
I'm actually an
Dun,
orc, and
dun,
this
dun,
bike is
dun.
powered by my own willpower. It doesn't
Oh
actually...
no, it's a spin-off of Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's, except instead of Yu-Gi-Oh! It's Pokemon trading card game.
Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's.
It's an amazing name.
So you got one D, you got a second D, and then the third D kind of has, like, he just stays erect.
Wait, which one's the motorcycle D again?
They're all 5 of them.
They're
Sweet.
all on motorcycles, just with their D's.
5
Actually,
Ds
no.
on motorcycles.
Sorry,
wait,
scratch
wait,
that.
wait, wait. So, does that mean that in this Yu-Gi-Oh, it's all cue balls from Generation 1?
Yeah.
Guys on motorcycles with the D out. The 3 speed makes for easy turning, and the 4 speeds for going fast. I love them both. Alright.
So let me ask you your opinion on this. Of the 5Ds, there's also a 6th D, but one of them doesn't
God.
ride a motorcycle, and then she and another D are female. So how many Ds would that make for the 5Ds?
5D's.
As
Still?
many as we need.
So like 20.
Just because she's a woman doesn't mean that she doesn't have a D.
No, I mean,
Exactly.
I'm pretty sure it's pronounced V.
It's
That's
D.
it.
It's
That
definitely
is-
D.
That
No,
is-
ask Jenny
Okay.
Madison or Eating All the Mushrooms. They came into my chat the other day, and we had a very big discussion about V's in the context of Beautiful Joe.
A bike will carry you a long way. The only thing that limits you is your own endurance.
And
Also,
maybe
when we
the
were
laws of-
talking about all the people having D's, and then you bring up those two, I immediately thought that the conversation was going in a very different direction.
No, I was referring to how we were talking about V's and how Brandon mistook that.
No, it's D's.
No, the women can have D's if they want.
They can have D's and they can
think
have V's, and men can
I'm-
have V's too. It's all okay.
I'm
Oh,
pretty
you
sure
were
you're
referring to
respecting-
D's, double D's, A's, G's, K's, and the numbers that come before them.
I'm
I was
referring
talking about
D's.
penises.
talking
Penises and
about
vaginas.
And I was maybe.
This is a
Women can
good
have
show.
D's.
This is a great episode back, isn't it? Really
Women can have
shows though why it was gone for so long.
Women can have D's, meaning dicks.
Okay.
Ask Tumblr.
Exactly. Everyone can have a D, and everyone can have a V, and you can
Yeah.
have a D and a V at the same time if you're born lucky enough.
It's pretty common that here in America women have D's. That is to say, they have D's for boyfriends.
Yes, that is common.
That's common in Canada too.
Yes, in fact, that might be worldwide. There are a lot of assholes in the world.
But specifically, it has to be in that one area of the world that makes themselves really well known on the internet and are just talking about themselves.
There
For
are
being a
also-
bunch of Ds.
And there are a lot of assholes in the world, yes, because there's also a lot of people in the world, and everyone has an asshole.
You know, we've gotten a lot of
Gosh.
mileage out of just the letter D today. My Pokemon and I are plumb worn out. We should be getting home to rest. Well, good luck going uphill for that.
This
Maybe
episode
it was
brought
the
to you
other
by
way.
Sesame Street and the letter D.
Some people compete over speed, and some compete over technique. Which kind are you?
I show true pride as a guardian.
Fuck. You know, I never heard back from that guy. What is it, Santa's Deli Bird on the forum?
That's him.
Yeah, I messaged him one day, never heard back. Yeah, I don't think he's been on the forum in like a year and a half now.
I don't think he's been on the internet for over a year and a half.
I think he evaporated.
Probably.
Yeah.
He's gone now.
I wonder if he has any idea that he's become a miniature meme on this playthrough.
Maybe not on this playthrough, but with me in general.
I don't know. I feel like he's been referenced a lot on my channel. There's probably a solid 30 videos where you explain the whole thing.
I mean, most of that is probably PTCP.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Well, we're always getting
Way to
new viewers.
Fuck it up, Bronzor.
Yeah, Bronzer kind of shit the bed on that one.
Throw out your bug Pokemon.
Yeah, that'll work. I should throw up my, what was it called? The grass one that I only have there for cut?
Egg?
Yeah, egg. I should have thrown out egg. So it can cook the egg, and then I'll deposit it into the frying pan.
I don't deposit it into the wild.
You're thinking of Badoo.
Can I just immediately throw my egg off the overpass?
Why is there a Pokemon called Badoo and then another Pokemon called Badoof?
Because they make bad decisions in localization.
That's more of a pronunciation thing, and they're spelled completely different.
Yeah, but that would be so fucking confusing in casual conversation on the playground.
Oh, well, I got my Badoo, and then I was also leveling up my Bidoof. And you'd be like, what?
So I have this. So I have
Badoo
this
is my
Pokemon
favorite
named
Pokemon.
Doduo, and then he evolves into Dodrio. Didn't you just say Dodrio?
Yeah, but that one at least is like evolutions or something. With Badoo and Bidoof. Like,
I feel like there's another example that I'm just not thinking of.
of like two names that are pretty close.
Yeah.
Probably. No, every other Pokemon name is completely separate.
I knew it.
And they're all amazing. They're amazing.
There's not a
They're
bad
super
Pokemon ever. Magikarp is the best Pokemon.
Hey, Magikarp's a pretty good Pokemon if you know how to use it right.
One day I'm gonna get a level 100 Magikarp.
Level 100 shiny Magikarp?
Yeah. If you beat me, you can count on something rotten coming your way.
It's the egg that she'll steal from your inventory and then just leave it out in the sun for a little while.
Or I'll end the battle after beating her with the awesome one-liner of, I've got something rotten for you, and I throw a dead, what's it called? Dead.
Pikachu.
Yes. I'll throw a dead Togepi fetus in her face.
I'll throw one of the 5Ds at her.
Maybe she's one of the 5Ds, you never know. She's on a
Probably
bike.
could.
I mean,
And
she
Pikachu is Black Rose Dragon.
she sucks at Pokemon, but maybe she's really good at Yu-Gi-Oh!
Hand her a Blue Eyes White Dragon and a Monster Reborn, see what happens.
Remember when Blue Eyes was a cool Pokemon?
Yeah. Remember when Black Eyes Red Dragon was that Was that not it? Was it Red Eyes Black
Red
Dragon?
Eyes Black Dragon.
I don't
yeah.
Red Eyes
fucking know.
Black Skull Dragon, actually.
No,
God
that
damn
was
it.
Black Skull Dragon, not Red Eyes Black Skull Dragon.
I don't fucking know. I watched
But then you've
so
got
little.
the best Digimon ever, Go Giga Gagagigo.
I've
Come on.
hardly seen any of that fucking show before. You forget, I'm like 80 years old.
No, you look 80 years old and you're actually 300.
Something like that. I don't know. I'm like 4.
And you're a 12-year-old boy.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm sorry.
I don't know.
confusing
The
you with
internet's
something
contradictory.
It is the Red Eyes Black Skull Dragon.
else. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Tell me more.
Google.
Aw, why did you beat me? I hope you get so lost in the Wayward Cave you cry. Boo-hoo.
What you said to her husband.
Who?
Who?
No, I'm just gonna... Oh, it stops me automatically there. I was waiting for it to push me in.
That lady gives you an accessory. So,
Don't talk to her.
yeah, you don't need to talk to her.
God damn it.
God fucking damn it. They're just telling me I have to shift gears again. What's a bicycle without this? You got to have a flag. It's a Pokemon accessory. Flag.
You obtained the flag.
Quick, put it on a pole
Alright,
and
lady.
light it up.
Go through Mount Cornet from here and you can get to Hearthstone City. Contests held, dress up, accessories. So, that was an accessory then. Okay.
Yeah, you can put
You
them
need-
on Pokemon to
You need the
contest.
final accessory for your bike.
Raspberries.
A playing card.
And I feel like carefully, it's kind of like it's snowing because the emulator is glitching out when I walk and having white speckles all over the place.
Are you sure it's not Sinnoh being colder because of Platinum game? Because in Diamond and Pearl it wasn't as snowy, but now it is. Okay.
Welcome to the North.
Hold on, before you go down that way, like, it's recommended that you go down that way, but you may need to heal.
But,
This isn't up this way.
but,
Look at these
There's an item
skills.
to your right.
Oh.
Good eye.
I think it's a hidden one?
Cut it. Cut it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
You
Nice.
found a PP app.
The
Speaking of
5D's.
D's.
Not a... Oh. I was gonna say not a single encounter and then... Not a single... It's time to slather that sweet, sweet honey. All over the big tree.
Where do I stop? I can't get more excited than this.
Alright, there's
Wait.
slathered enough on.
Slathering some honey on
Ah!
that wood.
Got that pee up with the slathered sweet honey on the tree D.
That Machop looks malnourished.
He does. I'm
Just
just
rough.
gonna... Drifloon, I guess? Because I got
Yeah,
Gust.
Drifloon's a great choice against Machop. Unless it uses Foresight, it can't do a thing against you.
It's probably gonna use Foresight, because you know how obsessed the AI is with doing Foresight in every battle, no matter how little it matters.
So Wayward Cave has 2 entrances. There's one up north where you're going,
And
but
one of
if
the
you
5Ds.
if you go left underneath Cycling Road, there's also a hidden entrance that is blocked off by the road itself. So you can't see where it is, but if you navigate along the wall,
Hidden entrance.
then you can go through it. And if you go through that hidden entrance and go all the way down to the basement, you can get the TM for Earthquake.
So wait,
Yeah,
what
you
would have
probably
happened
want-
if I just went straight down instead of going up here? Is that just
what
the
do you
next
mean?
city?
Oh yeah, that's progression if you had gone straight down.
Ah,
And
okay.
it also connected to Orberg City, the place with the first gym.
Oh, yeah, and I can use that as a shortcut now because I have the bike that can go up the thing.
Yeah, Geodude.
I'm not gonna fight that one because I don't have anything that can kill it really fast. Actually, yeah, I don't have anything. Do I have a grass move? Well, I
No.
mean Badoo, but not gonna
Badoo's
pull it
level
off.
10.
So the secret cave entrance is to the left.
Yes.
Okay, the normal cave entrance is just up then.
Yeah, if you go through the regular entrance, there's a if you remember
Ooh.
Cheryl,
That's a cool one.
nice find.
Yeah,
um,
that's Generation 2?
Yeah, and it also got an evolution in this game.
Oh, of course it did.
Is it a baby evolution?
Fucking
it's-
everything did.
It's a hold item evolution.
I bet you it has fucking cannons now.
No.
Wait, do you evolve this by doing something with it and it's holding a quick claw?
Close. It's a Razor Fang, I want to say, that you have to give it. And then if it levels up at night, then it evolves into Gliscor.
What if it evolves during the day?
Then you're shit out of luck.
It's super defensive, by the way.
Yeah, I can tell. What is it, flying in ground?
Yeah.
There needs to be a rule against making not poison Pokemon purple.
If you go through the regular entrance of Wayward Cave, there's an individual there who, like Cheryl in the Eterna Forest, you will guide her through the cave, she will heal your Pokemon, and you'll always be in double battles with her.
Ooh.
I don't remember if she gives you anything for rescuing her. I could be wrong on that. But going through there will also net you a couple of small items.
And it's also not required that I go in there?
No, not required.
Okay, I want to go in the main entrance first then, definitely, because good opportunity to level up if she heals me. Or whoever is in there heals me.
Okay, technically, she's at the very back end of the cave, so you have to go to her and then lead her back out. So it's going to be a bit of a trek to and from.
I can pull it off.
Can you, though?
Yeah.
You could probably use a Super Repel and get through most of it.
I probably could.
Use a netball.
Brandon, this is reminding me of something.
And look, you're using the Pokemon that you caught it with.
Use the Premier Ball.
Fuck you. Not gonna work, and then the netball's gonna work.
Because that's what happened with the Onix. What's it feel like to be wrong, Brandon?
Yeah, but now your Gligar's in an ugly Pokeball.
So, fuck you. Maybe I won't even use it. I kind of want to use it. It glides as if sliding. It startles foes by clamping onto their faces, then jabs with the poison. Jesus Christ. That's a fucked up Pokemon. I'm going to have to give that one a try later.
Their face.
It's like a face hugger. Actually, kind of looks like a face hugger.
I think that may be its inspiration.
It humps their face to death.
Yeah, it'll face fuck you.
Wow.
So, is there any way to medicine?
Ocean.
Medican.
Medican Skywalker.
Fuck you. My Metachlorine count is so good.
God damn it.
Alright. I think this is a good ending point for this episode because we've been going almost 40 minutes. But in the next episode, if we continue through this path into this place we probably shouldn't be yet, and we're basically down to Pokemon, basically 3 because one's doomed and one's an egg, and then another one is just useless. Until next time, have a nice day.
Yep.
Bye.